Hey guys, welcome back to Green Eggs and Ham, the third serving cast members from the Netflix animated series. And so, this series is a season 3 finale of the book by Dr. Seuss, first author of the voice actors for the characters, recurring characters, new characters, talking locations, and guest characters. And here are some cast members of the characters from this series. Sam I Am, voiced by Adam Devine. Guy Am I, voiced by Michael Douglas. Sam Am I, voiced by Gloria Calderon-Kelly B, voiced by Ilana Glazer McKay-Lee, voiced by Diane Keaton. Narrator, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key. Snurs, voiced by Eddie Izzard McWinkle, voiced by Jeffrey Wright Luntz, voiced by Gillian Bell Goat, voiced by John Turturro Fox, voiced by Tracy Morgan Mouse, voiced by David Diggs Chikaraf, voiced by D. Bradley Baker Yes Man, voiced by Fred Tatashori. Sam Jr., voiced by Adam Devine. Guy Jr., voiced by Michael Douglas Guyette, voiced by Tara Strong JB, voiced by Carrie Walgren Sonny, voiced by T.B. Deant, voiced by Gina Elias Uncle, voiced by Bob Joel Salome, voiced by Nick Futterman Slick McTrick, voiced by Carlos Alazraki. House, voiced by Brad Aubrey Box, voiced by Chris Diamantopoulos Carr, voiced by Keith Ferguson Horn, voiced by David Pressman Tree, voiced by Carrie Walgren Daisy, voiced by Carrie Walgren Train, voiced by David Kikuku the Train Whistle, voiced by David K. Dark, voiced by Fred Tatashori Rain, voiced by Grey Delisle Lightning Bolt, voiced by Nick Futterman Boat, voiced by Billy Eichner. Zugard, voiced by Brad Aubrey Bean Counter, voiced by Chris Diamantopoulos Mrs. McGrisses, voiced by Gina Elias News Anchor, voiced by Keith Ferguson Receptionist, voiced by Nick Futterman Chef, voiced by Johanna Glurfsberg Cop 2, voiced by Fred Tatashori DeGooder, voiced by Carrie Walgren Family Kid, voiced by Hynden Walsh Fun Fame Dad, voiced by Brad Aubrey. Inventor 1, voiced by Hynden Walsh. Inventor 2, voiced by Keith Ferguson. Inventor 3, voiced by Carrie Walgren Waitress, voiced by Nick Futterman Crony 1, voiced by David Key Crony 2, voiced by Nick Futterman Crony 3, voiced by Keith Ferguson Dad Fish, voiced by David Q1 Fish, voiced by Hynden Walsh. Emergency Worker 3, voiced by Fred Tatashori. Farmer's Wife, voiced by Stephanie Courtney Pig, voiced by Bob Joel's Conductor, voiced by David Key Proprietress, voiced by Gina Elias. Executive 1, voiced by Keith Ferguson. Executive 2, voiced by David Key Can Opener, voiced by Hynden Walsh. Loretta Mums, voiced by Stephanie Courtney Joaquin Fermano, voiced by David Key Carney, voiced by Keith Ferguson. Flea, voiced by Fred Tatashori Kid Ant, voiced by Carrie Walgren Happy Kid, voiced by Nick Futterman Schwazelton Cop 1, voiced by Brad Aubrey Schwazelton Cop 2, voiced by Bob Joel's Taxi Driver, voiced by David Key Laundry Guard, voiced by David Pressman School Valedictorian, voiced by Jill Tally Schwazelton Neighbor, voiced by Fred Tatashori Additional Biker, voiced by Keith Ferguson. Pool Shark, voiced by Rob Powelson Guard 1, voiced by Bob Joel's Guard 2, voiced by David Key Moss Nurse, voiced by Jeff Bennett Little Snurs, voiced by Rob Powelson Bus Announcer, voiced by Keith Ferguson Pennsylvania Announcer, voiced by David Key Z Magazine Reporter, voiced by Grey Delisle Passerby 1, voiced by Bob Joel's Passerby 2, voiced by Carrie Walgren. Passerby 3, voiced by Brad Aubrey Patron 1, voiced by Keith Ferguson Patron 2, voiced by Hynden Walsh Chad, voiced by Stephen Tobolowski Proprietor 6, voiced by Fred Tatashori Waitress Number 2, voiced by Grey Delisle Guy's Mother, voiced by Jill Tally Guy's Father, voiced by David Key Captain Bigman, voiced by Billy Eichner Grandpa, voiced by Fred Tatashori Ty, voiced by Grey Delisle Announcer, voiced by David Pressman. And guys, thanks for all watching this whimsical video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and goodbye, my wonderful friends.